Good morning, my dear students. In last classes, I have already told you that what all are things required for preparing a nursing process, like assessment, nursing diagnosis, planning, goal, and intervention. And according to International Nursing Council or INC, how the nursing care plans should be, I will tell you. So first thing you have to write whenever a person comes to you. First of all, you have to do a health assessment for the person. Health assessment is also one more chapter which I will be taking after completing this unit. So there I will detailedly tell you how you have to do the health assessment for a person or patient. And before that, when the person comes to you, you have to make a good communication with the person. You have before collecting all the data from him, unless until you are not making a trust over the relationship with the person, you can never gain his trust, and he will never tell the exact or accurate data to you. So first of all, maintain a good IPR with the person and collect certain necessary informations which I'm going to tell you now. So wherever you will have the format, first you have to write the biographic data. So in biographic data, what all thing will be there? First is the name, then age, sex, address, marital status, room, bed number where the person is already, if the person is admitted, then in which room number, bed number of the person, then chief complaint of the person, what is the current emerging chief complaints of the person, what is the basic problem with the person arising now, that you have to ask. Then provisional nursing diagnosis. In diagnosis, I taught you that provisional nursing diagnosis, that on the current situation what diagnosis is being made, that you have to write on the spot of admission, or when the person came instantly, which diagnosis is taken into consideration, that is the provisional diagnosis. But afterwards the main diagnosis will be written when all the investigations will be completed, when we will conclude the person's condition into a specific disease condition, that time you can write the specific nursing diagnosis. Next is attending physician, who is the consultant for the person, that you have to write over here. Next is the nursing history. So in nursing history also you have to take so many data. Why, you can ask that we are admitting the person, what is the problem with the person, we are going to treat it. But no, we have to ask the past medical history. Why we have to ask? Because there are certain associated diseases, whether the person is exposed to that kind of disease before, which all are the, some of the time certain kind of medications or certain kind of surgeries which has been done before, or medication which you have taken before has certain kind of adverse reaction. So such thing will not be repeated during the medical care or during planning your medical care. That's why you are collecting the data. And the first thing which you will collect is the childhood illness. During childhood, whether the person was having any kind of problems, that like any kind of developmental issues, any kind of mental issues, or the person would be having any kind of injury in the childhood, or any kind of operation has been done or not. Then immunization, whether all sorts of immunization which I had taught you in the first unit, so all those immunization is covered for the person or not, whether he had taken or completed his immunization schedule or not, we have to ask them. If not, then which immunization is pending, or nowadays everyone is having the immunization card, so you can collect that as well. Or else if some kind of immunization is pending for the person, we can also complete that. Then accidents, whether in past a few days, few months, few years later, whether he is having any kind of accidents happen to him, so that we have to ask. Next is hospitalization, that previously whether the person has been admitted in hospital due to any reasons, so that we have to collect the data. Then medications used currently, or currently taken, like the if the person is hypertensive or diabetic or kind of thyroid diseases he is having, then that is a kind of regular medication he used to take. And if he is a person with immunosuppressed person, then he would be taking the regular anti immunosuppressant drugs as well. So every time you make sure that which kind of medication the person is taking in a regular basis, so that before after the person is admitted to your ward, you can purchase from your unit itself some kind of emergency drug for him if it is not available, because it is a continuous drug the person should have. Next is foreign travel, whether he is having any kind of history of traveling to the foreign countries. Why we are asking it? Because some of the area, or like for example, I would like to give you, nowadays COVID-19 outbreak is a huge disaster. So when a person comes to the hospital, directly during collecting his history, they are asking which place you have visited lastly. So in that area, if there is significance of any kind of COVID patients, so they can suspect that this person also might have the chances to get the disease. So to prevent that, they can perform certain COVID tests to identify whether the person is having that kind of problem or not. Like the same way, if we are also collecting the traveling history to identify that. And also you can ask during the biographic data, there is a address has been written. You can ask why address is required. First of all, address is required to make a contact or communication to the address if it is required. And another thing is that related to certain specific places, certain diseases are quite prone. Like if you will tell, don't feel bad, I'm not like specifying any kind of religion or customs like that. I just want to tell you that the ratio which has been collected, that in Barampur district and also in that area, the persons are having more sickle cell anemia cases rather than the other state of our rather than all other districts of our state. Why they are having? Because they are having more consanguineous marriages, whether due to this also this may happen. Other blood transmitted disorders are also more prone over there, like genome problem effects are more there, because they are getting married to their own siblings, so for that also it may happen. So these all are the conditions. If the person belongs to that area, then we can also correlate to that. And during age and sex, I would tell that there are certain diseases prone to any age group, like the basically hypertension and diabetes are basically can be seen in the mid 35 40s around. Previously it was 45 above persons are having, but nowadays the research tells that it is more prone, and 30 35 also we are getting it. It depends upon the person's physical activities and how active the person is. Next is, so these all are the history which we have to collect. Then history of present illness, like in the current scenario or situation when the person comes to the hospital itself, so what is the present illness or current illness with the person? So first is the onset, duration, frequency, intensity. Onset means when it happened, duration how long since it is being happening, and frequency means how frequently it used to be. Like if you are having vomiting, and how many times you have a vomiting. And duration means since how long, like 2 days, 3 days, like that. Onset means when did it started, like uh, this date when after you have started this illness or this problem. Intensity means how strongly it's affecting you. Next is the family history. In family, whether some persons is having any kind of diseases, you have to collect, because diabetes, then blood pressure, or thyroid